Hi, welcome back to our video lecture. So let us now continue our discussion. What if, let me wrote down our given. What if there are about your workers is 15 persons working on a field, and then working hour is just, let's say, 1 day or 8 hours. 8 hours. And then the job is to harvest the field using sickle again. So let's now use man-hour per hectare, which is 120 man-hour per hectare. So how much area do you need? How much area would you think the laborers would finish the job within 1 day? So how much area do you need if they are using sickle and working 8 hours a day? So you have 15 laborers working 8 hours in a day, and they are harvesting rice field using only sickle. So how much area do you think they can finish? How many area if they are 15 persons doing the job? Okay. So for the solution, you need first to establish the formula for area, but we don't know yet the formula for area, but we have our main formula, which is the number of persons is equal to our man-hour requirement times area divided by time. Okay. So this is always our main formula. From this, we need to determine how we can compute the area. Okay. So again, you only need to do is to perform your algebra here. So in order for us to simplify, let us multiply both sides by time. So number of persons equals man-hour per hectare times area divided by time. So let us now multiply both sides by time. Okay. So time times number of persons, we have time times number of persons is equal to this whole function here times time. So we can now cancel out the time. We have man-hour per hectare times area. Okay. And time times number of persons times the whole thing here, wherein we can cancel out our time since this is at the numerator and this is at the denominator. So what we have left here is something like this. Time times number of persons is equal to man-hour per area divide area. So the next step is to what? Multiply both sides by 1 over man-hour per hectare to cancel out this, or just move this one at the denominator of your whole thing here, so that we can now retain only the area at this side. So we have time times number of persons. So we need to move all this thing here at the denominator, man-hour per hectare is equal to area. Okay, that's all. So from our main formula, we already established the formula for area, wherein area is equal to time times number of persons divided by man-hour per hectare. Yon. So let us now use this formula to determine how much area do the laborers could finish within 1 day. So let me rewrite this formula here. Area is just equal to, anyway, you can switch the position let us move the area at the left side, and then this whole term here at the right side. Area is just equal to time times number of persons divide man or per hectare. Okay. Yan. So our area is just time. How many times do we have? 8 hours times number of persons. You have 15 laborers divided by the man hour. We have 120 man hour per hectare. Okay. So, and then you can now use the algebra and calculate what we have remain here. Let us now cancel out the unit man. Then we are now remain with the unit hectare, which is will be going to the upper side later on. Okay, for the 8 times 15 divide 120, we have 1. So our area is just 1 hectare. Okay. So if you are not not good in doing the algebra, you can also do it one by one. Like for example, instead of putting hectare at the upper part, so that you can now remain for the hectare unit, you can now simply go back to your algebra. Hours times 15 men, which is, this is always over 1. Numerator, our numerator here, imagine that this numerator here is just equal to 1. And then all over this 120 man or per hectare. Okay. So from this, you can now perform your algebra, which is yan. 180 times 15 times hectare. You have 8 hours times 15 men times hectare. And then your denominator, you have multiply 1 times 120 man hour. That is now our area. So from here, you can now easily see that you can now cancel out the unit hour, man, and then area will remain at the numerator. 8 times 15 divided 120 is just 1. Okay? So once again, if you have 15 laborers working one day using sickle doing the harvesting of rice, then you can now expect that they can finish 1 hectare area. Again, if you have 15 laborers working 8 hours a day and they use sickle to harvest rice, they can cover a field of 1 hectare rice farm. Okay. So that's all for our hectare requirement and formulas. So you don't need to memorize the formula for area, formula for time, but all you need to do or to think is just to go back to our main formula and derive value one by one. Okay, so on our next video, let us now continue our discussion regarding we have finished the human power, and then continue our discussion regarding the draft animal power. Okay, so see you on our next video.